So the basic design is going to be something like, keeping with the style of the display cabinets, etc. We've got big block, so nice heavy block of timber across the bottom, then plank coming up to give it the height. Then coming out this side, I want something to kind of help support the wine neck bottle, so I'll have a U-shaped thing coming there, plank, I hate 3D, coming through there. So basically your wine, I'll come out a bit further. So basically your wine glass will go there, your wine bottle will stand here, and this will act weight enough. I might add a plank underneath that just to make it a bit wider so it's stable. But the idea is if your wine bottle's there, you put your wine glass here. Oh god, I can't draw still. But anyway, wine glass there, and that way when you sat in your chair here, there's your chair arm, you can just reach across, grab your wine glass, and everything's happy. But it's narrow enough to sit between two chairs. My wood store's kept up in the ceiling, so I can't actually see any of it. I'm actually using the video to have a better look at what I'm doing. Right, well, I think we can use some of this stuff for the planking. That's a bit too knackered for the big square. Hang on, let's try the other end. Oh, what's that like? Yeah, that looks nice. Right, that's the base, and some down that end to use for planking, and we'll see how we go from there. Right, so we've readied the wood store. Found this piece, lovely little bit of graining on that. So slightly less pretty there, and yeah, not exactly square in any dimensions, but that is going to form that piece. Also, because it's pretty, I'm going to use that to form the upright. So that will give me a nice stable base. Wine holder and the glass holder bit. I've got some old tongue and groove oak. This is actually a sample from a showroom. You can see where it was screwed onto the display before. So I'm going to have to skin this down. But I think if, again, it's all warped, I never seem to get good wood. Alright, okay. So, something like that. Okay, so before I do prep, I just want to take the tongue and groove off these pieces so it looks like plank. Interestingly, I've spotted this is not actually plywood. I think this is bamboo. Okay, we can glue and clamp these because this is going to be the base, and we can leave this to go off while we do the other stuff. Okay, so there's a quick thing. I want to clamp that, but my clamp isn't deep enough. It's not too bad, I can kind of get away with it, but I created these, which extend your clamp. Clamp head off. Whack that through there. If you do it that way around, they clamp here. If you do it this way around, they clamp along the whole length. Suddenly, you got a nice long clamp. Now we come to the problem bit of wood. Yes, it's beautiful, but so also I don't want that. So I'm going to have to cut that down, but if you put it through the table saw, it's going to be wobbly as you like. So I could trim this corner, then trim this corner, get the bow, try to remove the twist, or cut it about there, for the upright, that for the base, and then the twist should be smaller. And as if by magic, the chop saw appears. So I really want to keep as much of that pretty grainy as possible. So I think that'll be the base and that'll be the top. So we cut about here. Right, I want to get rid of these bits to make it smooth. So here, the pretty surface. That's not so pretty. Same again, bird marks, cut marks. This is where my new toy will change today. But you can see the basic design. That will be there. That will be there. So you'll have a plank across there like that. So this is my great new toy. It's a planer thicknesser, and it's brilliant for, well, if like me you use lots of scrap wood, all sorts of bad finishes, and you want to make it good wood. You simply put it in this end, whiz it through there, and it comes out the other end perfect. So now we've got our raw materials in a reasonably finished state. Okay, so I forgot to show the video cutting the two notches out of these, but we should be ready for a dry fit. So, base, onto that we mount our block to give it some weight. Onto that we put our nice little piece of wood, which will slot in there. Might need a little bit of refining.